Welcome back to the 6 Past 6 Sports Show. If you love football content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. NFL football is officially back. With the last week 1 preseason game wrapping up, it's time to break down all the action that was the first week of NFL preseason style. The first game on the slate took place last week with the Hall of Fame game. The Chargers destroyed the Lions in this matchup. You won't believe what I'm about to say, but Trey Lance actually looked like he had potential in this game. 13 of 20, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air. Not bad for the biggest bust in recent memory. After that game, the real action started. The first matchup on Thursday this week was the Colts versus the Ravens. Now, I'll keep it real, the quarterback play in this game sucked for both sides. Anthony Richardson already got injured. It looks to not be as serious as some had originally thought. Riley Leonard still can't pass, but he can definitely run that ball. He looked like a less hyped white version of Anthony Richardson. Ravens quarterbacks weren't much better. Keaton Mitchell was the difference for Baltimore. He had 9 rushes for 68 yards and a touchdown. Next up, we had the Bengals taking on the defending world champion Eagles. This one was a little more interesting. Joe Burrow looked like he was in mid-season form, only having 1 incompletion and 2 touchdowns. But the real star of the show was Tanner McKee. He went 20 of 25, 252 yards and 2 touchdowns. That was just enough for the Eagles to start the preseason at 1-0. Followed up by the Raiders tying with the Seahawks. This game started with Geno Smith flipping off some fans of his old team. During the matchup, we saw really just how terrible the Raiders' O-line is. Genty finished the first game with 3 rushes for -1 yards, but truthfully it was more the O-line's fault than his own. Drew Lock was the star of the Seahawks during this game, but he definitely still looks more like a bench warmer. Nothing more, nothing less. Then we got a glimpse into what Shedeur can actually do when the Browns took on the Panthers. Man, did Shedeur look good in this game, especially for a 5th-round pick. 14 of 23, 138 yards, and 2 big tutties that helped him lead the Browns to a victory. The Lions had the second preseason matchup against the Dirty Birds. You know it's a weird day when Kyle Allen and Easton Stick both have good games. Allen did just enough to squeak out a win 17-10. Then the Patriots did battle with the Commanders. Man, did y'all watch this one? The Patriots special team may be something serious this year. First play of the game, Travion Henderson returned a kick 100 yards to the house. That fueled the Patriots to win 48-18. The Giants came up stomping on the Bills in the battle for New York. Dart, DeVito, and Winston all had touchdowns for the Giants in this game. Mike White had 2 tutties for the Bills while Trubisky had 1 of his own. But the MVP was rookie Jackson Dart as he led his team in passing and rushing in a 34-25 victory. After that, we had the Texans taking on the Vikings. Besides J.J. McCarthy looking decent in this game, and Greg Mertz doing his best Nathan Peterman impression, we really don't have too much to talk about. Mertz cost his team by only completing 50% of his passes for 27 yards and 3 interceptions. Texans lost 10-20. Welcome to Canada, Graham. Then the Steelers manufactured a win against the Jaguars. Skylar Thompson looked like an all-pro against the Jags in this game. 20 of 28, 233 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Cam Little did the impossible. He hit a 70-yard field goal, which would have been a record if the kick took place during the regular season. Travis Hunter played in 10 of 11 snaps on his team's first offensive drive. He also played 8 snaps on defense as well. Cowboys versus Rams was a fun game to watch, especially for preseason football. Joel Milton made his Cowboy debut and looked solid, going 17 of 29, 143 yards, 1 touchdown, but he also had a costly pick in this game. Stinson Bennett outplayed him though, going 16 of 24, 188 yards with 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Rams came away with the 31-21 victory. After that, we had the Titans getting lost at sea against the Bucks. We got our first look at Cam Ward in this game. He had a kind of mid-game though, honestly, 5 of 8 for 68 yards. Not terrible stats, but would have loved to see him get a few more drives under his belt. Other than that, there's really not too much to say about this game. 29-7, Bucks win. The Jets flew right through the Packers. The Packers looked kind of lost on offense in this one. They couldn't get the passing game going to save their lives. Adrian Martinez had a solid day passing the rock, though, for the Jets. 11 of 16, 152 yards and a tutty. That was enough for the Jets to win, 30-10. The Chiefs did battle with the Redbirds of Arizona. Mahomes went one of one for 1 yard and 1 touchdown. Jacoby Brissett did enough to lead the Cardinals to the hard-fought victory. He went 5 of 8, 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. Arizona won 20-17. The final game on the slate yesterday was Denver versus San Fran. Denver put belt to ass in this one. Jarrett Stidham was damn near perfect in this game. 14 of 15, 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also led the Broncos in rushing with 36 yards on the ground. 49ers just looked like hot garbage this game. Only put up a measly 9 points. Their only touchdown came from Patrick Taylor Jr. Who? Final score, 30-9. Today, the Bears took on the Dolphins, and man, oh man, we got another game, ending in a tie. Welcome to preseason football, baby. Quinn Ewers made his debut, and to say the least, he didn't look very impressive, going 5 of 18 for 91 yards. The few balls he did complete looked pretty nice, though. Hopefully he has room to improve this year. Fellow rookie Ollie Gordon looked good in this game, though, leading the Dolphins in the rushing category. Austin Booker also looked impressive for the Bears. He ended the day with 3 sacks. And the week wrapped up with the Saints versus the Chargers. Both Shuck and Rattler had moments that made me wonder, what are you thinking? But overall, they looked better than I thought they would. We got to see Shuck's arm on display on a 58-yard touchdown pass. But Trey Lance was the best quarterback in this game for sure. Chargers won it. This has been my breakdown for the week 1 of preseason. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. More football content coming at you daily. Thanks for watching.